Okay, cool. So in left time, so when I'm doing this, I'll try to get down kind of like low, and I'm just going to hold this leash so that he doesn't get off and shoot around on you.
Awesome. Get it. Yes. Too short for your teeth right now. Huh? Yes. That's right. Get it.
And you could spread the toy out and see if he'll rebite on it a little bit. So
Whoa. Like that?
He's only 12 weeks, but you're making me nervous. Oh, he's fantastic. It's cool, so I'm being mindful of how much pressure I'm putting on this harness right here, because he's relatively inexperienced, but it's my job, my effect. Like, I'm looking at his eyes to see how aware he is of me right now while she's playing. I'm watching how he responds when she touches him. These are just diagnostic things that we'll do a lot with a young dog. He does great. He doesn't seem to mind me so much. He's a bit vocal in the work. Somebody was just asking me about this vocal. Sometimes it's just the way they are. But his mom was a proper working girl. His parents are both proper working dogs, so they just might be angry sons of guns. He might be a terror. We really don't know.
He thinks so.
He might not even be safe. Ann might call me in 6 months and be like, "Do you want to buy a dog?" He's eaten 3 people. So this is a lot. And one of the things that you could consider doing right now, if you wanted to, this is just some stuff. With young dogs, we're doing a lot of switching between toy and food. And so if I want to work there's real merit in getting the dog to give up the same toy, give up a toy that's in their mouth, knowing they're going to get the same thing back. But I'll try to pattern sort of a reflexive response to this with a young dog when they're young. And I'll be playing with them, and I'll just pull food out and see. Yeah, good. That's how you started it. Cool. And I would still maybe even keep it going right now with him at this age. Good. And instead of saying give beforehand, wait to capture it. Like, so if I put the food in front of his nose and he pops off right away, I know that I have the effectiveness that I want. I know the food's going to do the job. And then what I do is I'll start bringing, as he starts seeing me bring the food in, he might start popping off. So once I've got the anticipation of the behavior, I'll name it. Give. And he's already popping off, and he's connecting the pop off with the word that's happening. Exactly. Yeah. Nice and easy. For those of you that are doing, are interested in IPO stuff, they will often feed over the toy because it's very trendy right now to create these pop back outs off the sleeve. Out, and the dog rocks back. So even at a young age, if I'm playing with a toy like this, and I just take the food and shove it over it, now the dog's mouth goes way back, right? And they're not hanging on next to the toy. They're actually retreating from it. And if I do this often, the dog just naturally, once I start naming it, has this pattern response, out, and they pop back. Like here.
What I don't have with him, if I let him have this, he doesn't
Yeah.
come back right away.
Yes.
He'll go off.
Yeah.
But he will just stay there.
Yeah.
So how do you start that?
Sure. The leash on the harness is a great way to do it, and I would get kind of low with him.
Okay.
There's a couple of ways we could do it. If he likes the food and values the food, you could create a trade-off. Like if he comes back, you give him a piece of food. But then it feels more like a retrieve that you're starting to pattern versus this interactive play. But either way, you can at least get things moving a bit like that. But use the leash to block it. He doesn't know how fun it is to bring toys back to you right now, so you're just going to teach him. If you bring it back, I put my hands back on it, and it's a really fun thing to do. Yeah, you can just put them. I'll guide a leash, and if you stay in one spot, kind of, and if you come back, yes, mark it, and you can just play again.
That's right. Is it okay to call him?
Yes. Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Super.
I thought you said he didn't like to do this.
He did it the last time I tried it.
Yes, that's what I love. I just get out here.
Come.
Easy.
That's right.
Yeah, you'll have no problem. This isn't. We get some puppies that are just straight up resistant to this.
Yeah.
Yes, nice, buddy. Really nice. Beautiful stuff.
Right. Come.
And you could ditch the word and just see if the movement does it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, nice. Good
That was good.
Yay. Yes.
And one of the things like I'll do if I just want to stay in the same spot is I will, oh man, he's digging it.
I'm gonna try that with Drew.
So when you're playing with him, you can sort of like pitch him off of you, set him down, and then he should just be able to cover a real short distance. Yeah, easy. Boy, buddy. And it's almost like he's got to fight to come back and earn that feeling. It feels good to have the toy there and to experience what he's experiencing and which he likes. He's going to want to resolve the loss of that interaction by moving to her really quick. He's going to be like, wait, get your hands back on this lady. Because when you do, I'm awesomely powerful and I get to steal it from you. Or I win it from you. And then let's bring the fight back. Ooh, you want to try that again? Like, let me just assert myself over you and show you how awesome I am. Yeah, he's going to be a troublemaker. No, and all of that, like, that's very Malinois-ish, right? He's just going to learn it's not offensive when she touches his body. And, all these things. Yeah. The other thing that I really like to do with young dogs at this age is to try to get them to switch between equal value toys. So it's just like an old IPO2 ball game, but if these working dogs have a tendency to be a bit possessive, which they do, I can already start to overcome that at an early age by teaching them it's fun to switch between these primaries. So if he's